What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It is a frigid evening here in Findlay, Ohio, and the Yeti and I are in the beer shed getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, the beer we have today is Shock Top Spiced Banana Wheat. And you might say, TK, why are you drinking a Shock Top? And I'll tell you, because this is from 2015.
Jesus, you're trying to poison me.
So it's currently 2023, and this was sent to me by the homie Pete. Pete, thank you for sending this to me. I think he said this was in the back of the fridge for a while. And he sent it out so we could try it. If you remember, we did a beer video before on flowers, which was it 28 years old?
Something ridiculous.
So it was like half our age or something.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
It was absurd. So I'm kind of digging trying the older beers just for the heck of it to see how they hold up. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not a big fan of Shock Top, but spiced banana wheat sounds like banana bread to me.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I love banana bread. How about you?
I do enjoy banana bread.
Unless you put walnuts in it, then I hate banana bread.
What about banana bread with chocolate chips in it?
All day, brother. All day. I'm all over it. Banana bread is probably one of my absolute favorite things in the world. My wife makes banana bread. We always buy bananas and never eat them in time. And they start to go black. And she says, "We'll make banana bread out of this." I'm like, "No, we won't." But every once in a while she does. And I absolutely adore banana bread. So if it tastes something like that, cool. Now, as it's probably way out of date, I don't know what to expect. Now, we'll say this. We went to Untappd, and some of our friends checked into this. It was a bit of a mixed bag. One of our friends gave it, most of them was kind of like threes, like okay. But one of our friends gave it a 0.25 and said, it's one of the worst beers I've ever had. And someone else commented, I felt the same. And he said, "Did you leave this in my fridge? Because I want to get rid of it."
Who does Shock Top? Is that now AB InBev?
I thought it was Coors, is it not?
I mean, it's from St. Louis.
Oh, then it has to be. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be AB InBev.
But I mean, when this was made, it was probably still whatever the Budweiser Anheuser-Busch conglomerate was. Because when did they get bought out by AB? Or when did
they merge or whatever?
Yeah, when did they merge?
I don't know the years. Look, I don't even like their beers, most of them.
But this might be old enough. It's still an Anheuser-Busch product.
Maybe 6% ABV, which is not too bad. If you look at the ratings, Untappd 3.12, that's decent. Beer Advocate 3.04, and Beer Advocate I think is more discerning. So if they gave it a 3.04, at least in 2015, maybe it wasn't half bad.
So there's a couple things on here,
and it did get a 72. Okay,
so
for a macro brew, okay, huh?
Where did you get 6% ABV?
I think it was on Untappd. What's it say there?
5.5.
Huh, that's interesting. I think I got that off Untappd.
So
they're often wrong, though.
They are often wrong, and I always wonder this, like whether it's because somebody, the first person
created it and did it wrong.
Well, maybe they went to a brewery that had it on draft, and the draft board had it at 6.
Could be.
And on draft it's one percentage, and in bottles it's another. Or sometimes, depending on where you buy it, it's a different percentage.
Yeah, I mean, when I lived in Florida, you used to have on the cap would say FL or AL. Florida and Alabama back in the day had lower ABVs. So you could buy like a macro-esque beer, but in Florida back in the day when I lived there, like it was lower ABVs. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know.
So there's a couple things on the bottle here. Belgian-style wheat ale brewed with citrus peels, honey, spice, and banana with natural flavors.
What if it's made with like spice, like the drug stuff you buy from 7-Eleven?
Bath salts.
Eat somebody's face off.
It's old enough that it might be bath salts. Limited edition Belgian-style wheat ale brewed with citrus peels, honey, spice, and banana with natural flavors, like I just said.
I gotta keep pulling the hat down. It's cold out here, man.
To serve, so pay attention.
I know this. You gotta pour it down the side of the glass.
Pour down side of glass until 1/2 inch is left in bottle. Swirl and pour remaining brew to release the aroma and flavor. Enjoy.
So they pretended they look at.
So who did this? Pour down side. Shouldn't it say pour down the side, not pour down side?
For those of us that still use articles in sentences, yes. But we are in Ohio, and these people say like.
But that's from St. Louis.
Maybe it's the Lou. Maybe that's how Nelly speaks. I don't know. Cap is looks like a sun or something.
Yes, I went to a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game, and it was Nelly night. And this dude
have to wear a Band-Aid for a free ticket.
Look, man. If you're
dude, there's not a.
Remember, I'm glad you got more of that. if you were some person
That looks
who
that looks flat as
is going to
shit.
be invited to throw out the first pitch at a baseball game, don't you think, one, you probably have money, and two, you would practice. You would hire somebody, talk to people to try to like get it down so when you do it, you get the ball over the plate. Doesn't have to be accurate.
Just
I mean,
near the plate.
even the most professional pitcher screws up once in a while.
Yes,
But it goes the distance. So don't you think you would make sure you could throw the ball across the plate?
Did he do worse than 50 Cent? Did you ever see 50?
I didn't see Fitty, but
50
in
threw it
his
like this way. Like it was like towards, it was the worst.
Nelly Knight in his hometown throwing out the first pitch did not make it to the plate.
Look, man.
Nelly has enough money to hire a coach, a pitching coach, to teach him how to get it across the
Lob
plate.
it high so at least it don't bounce.
Right.
Now, here's what I'll say. Was it 60 feet 6 inches to the home plate? Look, man, Nelly ain't a baseball player, so be it. I've never seen Nelly throw the pitch. I don't think you could do worse than 50. 50 Cent threw a pitch and it was...
I understand that, but when you're one of those kind of people, would you not hire somebody to help you so you don't look like a complete fool when you get up to the plate?
I would turn that shit down. I'm not embarrassed of myself. I know I ain't throwing no strike, brother. Let's smell this. Well, actually, let's go color first.
That is definitely not
man.
the color I thought it would be. I
It's
thought
like
this
an
would
amber
be.
color. I thought it would be lighter.
I thought it'd be lighter, and I thought it'd be more clear.
Okay, well, I mean, but Shock Top's whole thing is like kind of like Blue Moon or something like hazier kind of things. If I'm looking at this 10-ish?
Yes, 10, 11.
Yeah, 10, 11. So it's kind of like an amberish color. Looks all right. We didn't get much head on it.
No,
I mean,
no head at all, really.
And again, I mean, it's 8 years old at this point, so maybe that's par for the course. Smell?
8-year-olds, dude.
We've discussed being
8-year-olds.
We've discussed our Halloween costume. Where I would be Walter and he would be the dude. We'll see what happens. Smells spicy.
There's also some citrusy notes in there.
It almost smells like a citrusy banana bread or something.
Yes.
You know what's funny? I expected the banana to be like a big banana smell, and it really isn't. It's there, but it's not like big. It smells like banana bread. Slightly citrusy, maybe like a lemony banana bread or something almost.
Yeah, citrusy banana
maybe
bread.
the lemony bit is just because it's a bit old, but I mean, I get it. If it's going for banana bread, kind of spiced banana, yeah. All right, man. We did a few videos tonight. We did this last in case it makes us sick or kills us. You ready?
Shober Shabbos.
Show your showers. Mark it as 0. Body.
That's no Caucasian.
Body, medium light. But I mean, I don't think you expect a huge body off of this. I'll say this. It doesn't taste nowhere near as bad as I thought it would.
No, not at all. Yeah, definitely medium light body. There is more citrus to that than I expected.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. You pick up the banana, but it's not a really strong banana taste, which is the divisive ingredient, to be fair. I am a fan, I don't want to say this too loud, fan of bananas, but I think you get banana. I think you get, is it like a clovey kind of spicy thing with the banana?
Yeah, but that's barely there. But that could have aged out.
Yeah.
I mean, that really could have just aged out.
I don't think it's terrible. Our buddy gave it a 0.25. Now, maybe in 2015 it was more pronounced or tastes different.
I think this is very citrus forward.
For a wheat banana bread kind of thing,
Yes.
the flavor isn't what you'd expect.
It's very citrus, like
Yeah.
acidic citrus to me.
Yeah. Now, again, maybe it's an aging thing. 'cause
Right,
it's
right.
old.
But it's
You do get the banana, though.
you do, but there's that
But
acid from.
But here's the funny thing is, I think it's like up front you get kind of like an acidic thing. And when you swallow it, you get banana, like, and I'm sure it's probably fake banana taste or whatever the heck it is. But
Like runts.
I haven't had them in a minute. I haven't had those in years. But they're
We were at the theater the other day.
the
And they had-
theater,
The theater.
the movie theater, or were you
Yes.
on a Broadway theater?
The theater. To see a talkie. We went to go see a talkie.
Very cool.
And they have those little coin op candy things, and there was one that was just banana runs.
Oh, you mean like the thing like this? Where you get like a handful of God knows whatever it is?
But it was just banana runs.
Oh, shit. I'd have been on that, brother. For what? I would say a quarter. Probably like $18 now. How much was it? How much you had to put in?
I don't
75 cents or something?
I don't know. Probably a Golden's Double Eagle.
I like them. I like artificial banana candy flavor. I know it's probably pretty gross, but I do dig it.
I mean, I don't have no idea what they cost, but I'm sure it's probably at least a Susan B or a Sacagawea.
I could get down with that. That's what it's like.
This is surprisingly not bad, considering
It's unoffensive for being as old as it is.
it's what you said, 8 years old.
Yeah. Is it something I drink regularly? Probably not. Do I hate it? No. But I am a fan of banana bread and even artificial banana taste, so...
Are you going to mark it 0?
I'm not. I will say this. I would mark it... It's not a 3 anymore. And the one thing I do think, when you... Even on the nose, you get a little bit of like almost like an alcohol-y kind of smell. Which is funny. I mean, I guess it is... What did we say? It was 5 point... What now? Or...
5.5.
5.5. It's okay. I mean, for me... I'll probably say it's an just because it's old. I would have liked to try this in 2015, like just to see if it was different. You pick up the alcohol smell.
You do. And like I said, again, it's very citrusy. I mean...
Yeah, which is odd. I know Shock Top is supposed to be more like... It's supposed to be like a Blue Moonish type of thing, I think. You know what I mean? Like
I think
a citrusy wheat
I think at this point, if this said Shock Top citrus wheat,
yeah,
it would be on the money.
Yeah. The banana, I think it's lost. And
But again, we're doing a 8-year-old beer.
So maybe it did taste what it's supposed to then. So
I don't think it deserves the ratings it got
I don't
from our friends.
I don't even think that it's an I think it's almost like an NA. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure I can give this a fair rating.
But we're rating it as is.
So for me, it's an It's in the middle. I would have loved to try this when it's fresh again. I dig these flavors if they're what they should be. It's just not there because it's old. Maybe. Or maybe it did suck. I don't know. For me, it's an
If we're judging this based on what it's supposed to be, I definitely give this an
Mm.
But again, it's an old beer. It's actually held up over 8 years. So if you're judging it for the way it held up and the way it currently tastes, it would almost be a thumbs up.
I disagree. I wouldn't want this again.
You wouldn't? I would drink this again.
Not as is.
I would drink this flavor again.
No, because I think when I see this...
Not marketed as banana.
That's fine,
spice
but
wheat.
that's what they market it as, so it is what it is. I see that, I think banana bread. I drink this and I'm like...
what was it? Was it, not Young's?
I know, yeah, that one banana bread one that was around.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fair enough. Yeah, so I'll go back. It's just an
Because if I see banana
Fair
bread...
argument.
This isn't banana bread because it's way too citrusy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, maybe it didn't taste like that 8 years ago, but it does now, so is what it is. Hopefully you don't think our video isn't... Maybe it is. I don't know, man. Sometimes we try. Sometimes we don't. We'll see what happens, right? If you do like videos like this, please hit subscribe. Again, check out my channel and also Ginger Yeti Road Beers. I'll throw a link down to him below. His channel's only been out for maybe a month or so. Maybe a month. Again, he does videos on the road. He travels a lot with metal bands and other folks. So he does beers all over the world. Tries stuff we've never heard of in countries maybe some of you never heard of. So he does some interesting stuff. I'm always in the beer shed. Maybe I travel around here and there for work, but mostly here.
You know, hey, if you got some old beers sitting in the back of your fridge you want to see us to try, send them to us.
You want to see if they'll kill us? Send them to us. We'll take them.
We'll take them.
Message me. I have multiple accounts. I think my email is ABeerAD, so ABeerADayWithTK.
Yeah.
At Gmail.
We'd definitely like to try some more old beers. You got something hidden in the back of your fridge, hidden in the back of your parents' fridge? Send it to us.
I'd love to find some super old stuff.
Absolutely.
We got the 28-year-old one, our boy Wayne, so I'll throw a link to him, Bucks County Beer Reviews. Wayne went to Wayne is always out there collecting, he collects beer cans and Breweriana, right? So brewery kind of memorabilia. And he actually went to like a flea market or somewhere and found a couple of really old beers. I think he opened was it like a 40-year-old Budweiser?
Did he?
Yeah,
wow.
He did a video where he had, I don't know if he drank it, because he said when he opened it, I think it smelled like
Death.
Yeah, so we did. But we was like, F that, let's challenge death. And we tried a 28-year-old Scottish beer, and I thought it was surprisingly good.
It was.
It was a nitro beer. When we clicked it, it hissed and did its thing, and
And we
shot.
definitely did a video of it, so you have to link to that.
Yeah, we didn't get lead poisoning, so that was positive. But, if you got old beers, hit us up, man. So, again, have you had this back in 2015? Let us know what you thought about it. Again, our buddies were a mixed bag. Some kind of liked it, some hated it. I think it was probably okay back then. Now, not so much. So, hey, is what it is. Till next time. Cheers.
Cheers.